Peace, and everybody in listening range. Shalom Barakatha, Kwam Yasharala. This is your man right here once again, and back in effect, live and direct. Word Life Movement in the house. This is your man right here, DL Smith, the Giant Killer. And word up, you know what I mean? I'm blessed to come at y'all today, you know what I'm saying, with a brief message, you know what I'm saying, of upliftment and empowerment, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to my man Alexander Martin, you know what I'm saying, my first lieutenant, you know what I'm saying, in the whole Word Life Movement fam, you know what I'm saying. Word up. I just want to break down a little, you know what I'm saying, something quick, something easy, you know what I'm saying, and give you the introduction and first installment to my newest series known as Law Enforcement. Now, you know what I'm saying, a lot of y'all might think, well, what are you going to be talking about, you know, SVU and, you know what I mean, Miami Vice and this. Nah, you know, what is he talking about? Is he talking about, you know, the law enforcement of the land, you know, as far as police protection? Nah, I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about law enforcement, the word of the law right here. You know what I'm saying? The 80 books total, but right here I got a old school King James version right here. You know what I'm saying? To all my ox and aquas out there, all my yam out there that's got the 1611, you know what I'm saying? Y'all dead up got the science, you know what I'm saying, on what this going to be talking about. But I'm talking about law enforcement here, people. I'm talking about upholding this law and, you know what I'm saying, the laws of the Most High Ahayah. Now, I just want to, you know, make it brief and make it quick because I you know, I'm going to take this series just like with Love Walk Development, you know what I'm saying, the Most High has put it in my heart to bring forth another gut-wrenching, nail-biting series. And I'm going to take it as long as possible and go in depth, you know what I'm saying, as much as I can, you know what I'm saying, through the spirit of the Most High, the Ruach, you know what I'm saying, to break down on why it's important to keep the law, to enforce the law. And a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, what really burns me in my heart and what really chafes my hide is that how the churches, mind you, and how all these big time preachers and small backwood preachers, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third, and a lot of you know what I'm saying, the dark religious societies, you know what I'm saying, are making it, you know what I'm saying, somewhat equivalent to say that this law, the law of the Most High, is done away with. And I saw a little big time preacher, you know what I'm saying, on somebody's, you know what I'm saying, that had it on my timeline. You know, I saw some big time preacher, you know, talking about, and he made it an emphasis that, you know, he was glorifying the whole thing, talking about, well, there's 600 laws, and I'm about to bust up your tradition. Woo, la 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 la, yeah. You know, dancing around, you know, talking about how this is done away with. The law. And mind you, there are 600 laws. That's a lot. You can't just skim them, baby. You can't skim this thing right here. You got to read these boys. And like I told y'all, you know what I'm saying, on a prior series, it took me forever in a day, you know what I'm saying, to get the full understanding of, you know what I'm saying, what was being brought, you know what I'm saying, to pass in the book of Leviticus and on the various laws that, you know what I'm saying, the Most High was trying to get the children of Israel, you know what I'm saying, to come into contact with so that you could have full obedience in what the Most High has for your life. But meanwhile, the church says that this is done away with, and their age old thing about, you know what I'm saying, we don't follow the Old Testament. You know, we follow the New Testament because that is, you know what I'm saying, what the modern church is supposed to be following. Well, I'll tell you what, you can never put one over the other. You can't go half-hearted in this. If you're going to follow the words of the Most High, if you're going to follow the law of the Most High, you got to go through full grain, baby. You got to have everything down as a whole. You know what I'm saying? And to make my point, well and proven, I'm going to go into what Yeshaya had to say about the law. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody lying. And I know it ain't Yeshua. I know it's not the only begotten. I know it's not him. It's man. And you know what I'm saying? If you take heed to what David said, he said that to my dismay, all men are liars. And I just wanted to throw that out there, but I want to come real quick with a scripture right here, and I want y'all to contemplate on this, and I want y'all to weigh it out for yourself to see who's really who's really, you know what I'm saying, telling the cock-a-doodle-doo here. Dig it? All right. So I found in Matthew chapter 5, going in on verse 17, all the way through 20, and like I'm coming out of the traditional King James right here, and it says in verse 17, it says, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to" what? Fulfill. Fulfill, he says. Yeshua goes on to say, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law, but to fulfill it." He said, for in verse 18, "For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled." Verse 19, "Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I say," verse 20, "For I say unto you that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, ye shall in no case enter the kingdom of heaven." So let me say this to you, big time preacher, with your 20,000, your 50,000, your 100,000, and you telling people out there, you know what I'm saying, why you robbing them with taking one law out of 600 with your tithe of the 10%. I am here to go ahead and bust you in your head right here, right now. Word Life Movement, we don't play no games, because when it comes to the people, they need to know. But while you sit there and you gravitate to this little so-called point that the law, that the 600 laws and the 10, and mind you the greatest command, which is that of love, ahayah in the Hebrew, here it is, you talking about the law is done away with. What the Messiah has just said right here, that you need to do, and you must do the law. You got to walk in this, or count yourself out of the kingdom. That's just plain out put. So all y'all out there that's teaching that the law is outdone, you are sadly mistaken, and you will be held accountable. So word is born, man. If Yeshua is saying one thing, and then man with his little old self, you know what I'm saying, with his little pea brain, you know what I'm saying, little knuckleheaded thing running around talking about this, that, and the third, and whatever, and using the word to manipulate the people just to get paid. You're being deceived. Christians, y'all better start opening up your eyes and look to this for what it really is. You're being duped. You're being lied to. You're being bamboozled, if you will. Israelites, you need to take heed that if we're here to tell about the law of the Most High, we need to do it with full responsibility and stop doing all this bull crap, you know what I'm saying, going about things like it really don't matter. Because a lot of people are subject to being duped right about now. This is the age of evolution of the mind. And Word Life Movement is by far ready to lead the revolution in this right here. So, word is born, man. That's all I wanted to come with right about now. Law Enforcement Part 1. You got it right here from your man, you know what I'm saying, D.L. Smith, the Giant Killer. And yo, word is born. I'm coming with more on this particular series right here. And Law Enforcement Part 1 right here, baby. Right here, live and direct, straight from the balcony. You heard it here first. Hey, yo, do the law. Keep the law. And fulfill the law with the Most High Ahayah and his son Yeshua. I say Shalom Barakatah Ayam. Peace.